This program is produced by Willie Pollard. And now, here's your host, Billy Pollard.
And right now I'm going to do a recitation, another recitation on the program. We dug back in the archives and pulled this one up. My good friend, I talked with him back in North Carolina on the phone the other day. His name is Shady Clark. Him and his wife Hazel has sang on this program right here for you before. And he liked this recitation that I did, so I'm going to dedicate this to my good friends Shady and Hazel Clark, all the way back in my hometown of Greenville, North Carolina, where I was born. And so this is a recitation I'm going to do here for you, and this is from the archives. It might be a little snowy because we took it off a VHS tape and put it on another tape. So enjoy as I do Mama's Apron. Let me tell you a tale about my mama's old apron. You see, the real use of an apron was to protect the dress underneath of it. But you wouldn't believe all the other things my mama used that apron for other than protect her dress. From time to time, she used it as a pot holder to remove hot pots and pans from the top of the stove and in the oven of our old wood stove. She used it many a time to dry our tears when we would cry. And she would also use it sometimes to clean out our ears if they was dirty. Wow, she'd even use that old apron to go out to the chicken coop and gather up the eggs and bring them into the house. From time to time, she'd bring in half-hatched eggs that hadn't hatched out, and bring them in the house so they have a warm place until they did hatch out. And when we kids were young and company was coming down the road, we used the tail of Mama's old apron and try to hide underneath it, especially us kids that was shy. Mama's old apron, she used it many a time to wrap around her arms when she was cold. And that old apron has wiped the sweat off our brows many a time when we were hot. She also used it to bring in chips and kindling wood for our old wood stove. And whenever Mom would go out to the garden, she used the tail of that old apron to bring in all sorts of vegetables. And when they were snapped, shelled, and peeled, she used that same old apron to take them hulled shells and peelings back outside with. Another thing is, it was amazing how much furniture Mama could dust with that old apron in just a matter of seconds when company was coming down the road. Yes, another thing is, that old apron was a welcoming sight when we'd be out in the fields working hot and so forth. Mama would come out on the porch and wave it back and forth for us to come in. You see, it was sort of like a dinner bell. It was a signal that it was time to eat. Yes, it's going to be a long time before something comes along to replace Mama's old apron that serves so many purposes. Two other memory lane tidbits I'd like to leave you with. My mama used to put her hot apple pies on the windowsills to cool. Now our kids take them out of the freezer and set them in the window to thaw out. And another thing is, down south where I'm from, when we would be gone, we'd take all the chairs on the front porch, turn them around backwards and lean them up against the wall. That was a sure sign anybody coming in our yard would know we wasn't home. But nowadays, kids will say, "Mama, what's a front porch?" Wow, it's amazing how many things that old apron was used for. I can remember my mama's apron was used for probably a lot more than that.
Well, I think the part that I liked was it was amazing how much furniture that old apron could dust when company's coming down the road.
I think my friend Shady's wife Hazel back there still wears her apron even today because they do some cooking back down south. Now out here they don't do a whole lot of cooking anymore, right?
It's more restaurant food, isn't it? If you have invite somebody out for dinner, it's usually to a restaurant. We still invite people to our house for dinner, though, don't we?
Right.